New details revealed in the deadly Thai restaurant shooting and robbery that claimed the life of Dededo mother Sumitra Lairopi. Three suspects, including murder defendant Domingo Mendiola identified in the killing, all said to be men. Tonight, KUAM independently learning the suspect, identified as Robber 1, is no stranger to law enforcement and has a criminal past that dates back 20 years. Johnny Italic, who was arrested back in 2014 in connection to a robbery, is the alleged second male suspect that authorities were initially searching for after the Valentine's Day shooting. He remains freed and is apparently the prosecutor's star witness. The Attorney General declined comment when asked the prosecution's reasoning behind keeping Italic's identity a secret. His name was never published by authorities nor by any parties involved in the case. In Superior Court today, co-defendant Jenna Manibusan appeared before a magistrate judge hoping to be released under house arrest. Attorney Richard Dirks arguing there's no proof she had any direct connection to the deadly robbery.
To me, it's flabbergasting. I do not understand that. And once again, it's been a long time since I was a prosecutor, but I do not see any good prosecutorial reason for seeing a man convincingly confess to a crime that carries life in prison when you have him on video selling methamphetamine and letting him go. You charge him and you work your deal out later on. But just letting him go back into the community when you're charging a housewife for bringing them gas early in the day or giving them a ride, I simply don't understand that.
We should note Dirks was unable to confirm if Italic is the second man allegedly involved, but Italic's alleged involvement was clear during arguments. During Friday's hearing, defense only referred to the suspects as Robber 1, Mendiola as Robber 2, and a third man as Robber 3. Dirks telling the court Manibusan met Mendiola 9 hours prior to the alleged crime after he ran out of gas, adding she was home by 4:30 that afternoon. The shooting happened 6 hours later in Tamuning. Robber 1 was apparently driving around with Mendiola the day of the killing, both allegedly smoking meth. Robber 1 initially telling authorities of a third man identified only as Robber 3, but that suspect was later cleared after having an alibi. Days after the shooting, Robber 1 allegedly admitting he lied about his testimony to police. He also allegedly admitted he and Mendiola had a loaded gun when they approached the victim, stole her car after the shooting. Prosecutors argue they have a strong case against Mendiola and Manibusan, adding she was there to help the men allegedly split up the victim's stolen items. Dirks, however, contends their case against his client is weak. Parties will be back in court on May 3rd, where the judge could decide on Manibusan's request to be placed on house arrest.